Hi friends, I'm the vegan. Summer is the most wonderful time of the year for all the fruit we have. I'm always looking forward to that. And when summer goes, I think, oh, what do I do without the fruit now? The colors. But then in winter, I find all the recipes with the other ingredients we find. Dried fruit too, many frozen. But summer is really such a firework with beautiful fruit, a rainbow, as doctor says, eat the rainbow, all the colors. So today it's apricots. I love apricots, wonderful. And I make it with a cashew yogurt and date mousse. That's in these days, for these kind of breakfasts, my favorite combination. I make my cashew yogurt myself, blending cashews with water and a bacteria culture called acidophilus. And date mousse, also make it this myself, just blending dates with water. And together they are wonderful. I show you in 2 videos linked under this one how to make cashew yogurt, how to make date mousse. Both is very easy. I do that all the time, continuously. When the date mousse goes to finish, I make a new one. And when the cashew yogurt is finishing, I make a new one too. I show that in the video. Takes only one night for the bacteria in the cashew cream, so to say, to ferment it, and then it goes into the fridge and you have your yogurt. And the longer it takes, the longer it lasts in the fridge, the more tart it gets, the more like yogurt it gets. But one day is enough to enjoy. One night, then you have your yogurt usually. And the more water you take, the runnier it is, and it can be good to have a little bit runnier for the dressing. Yogurt can be for a dressing, it can also be for a dessert, just like that. And for dressing, it's nice to have a little bit runnier and a little bit more water. And then here I have this dressing. I take a lot of date mousse today to make it sweet, because I have 2 ingredients for the fruit salad that are sour and bitter, especially apricots here, a beautiful bowl of apricots. There are 2.5 cups or so. Just delicious. I love them. The sweet, sour, a little bit bitter flavor. And the walnuts, they have a natural bitter flavor, not too much. If you have a good walnut, it is not too bitter. You can eat it as is. If you have a walnut that's a little bit more bitter, you would like to maybe soak it overnight and then drain it, put the dark water away, the bitter flavor goes away, then you have another one, fresh and crunchy, delicious walnut. Walnut is our healthiest nut. We are recommended to eat daily walnuts. Get older with that. It's very healthy and has also a very important fat in abundance. That kind of fat we don't get in too many ingredients. I just know the flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds. They have enough omega-3 fatty acids, so 1 and 2 tablespoons a day of one of them is enough. The walnuts is another one, a handful of walnuts a day. So one of the things you can, but you have to eat, we have to eat this kind of fat. Omega-3 fatty acid is called, for the nerves, for the brain, for the whole body. And one of that reasons is that this is one of the reasons that walnuts are considered the healthiest fruit. Nuts are so important for us, especially raw nuts, because they have a lot of fat, healthy fat. But the thing is, when you have a raw nut, you can eat it handfuls of raw nuts in addition to your daily diet, in addition to that, and you will not gain weight. You will rather lose weight, because the raw nuts, they think, I mean, it's not 100% clear, but they try to find an explanation. Usually we think you eat a lot of fat, extra fat, you get fat, more calories. But it's not the case. It does not happen. The nuts, there must be something in the nuts, for example, that's one explanation, that makes the cells burn more energy than contained in the nuts. So you rather lose weight. It's fantastic. And then you have these wonderful health benefits of the nuts, especially raw. When you are, you know, oftentimes people heat their nuts. They make it a little bit crunchier, a little bit more flavorful. Then they don't have that effect. Then you can eat a lot, and then you get fat. Here, this is my apricots and walnuts in date cashew yogurt. On top of that will be a date cashew banana ice cream. I will go to the freezer right now to get the frozen fruit. I have a huge amount of frozen bananas here. The most important thing is that you freeze them when they are really ripe. I cut them into slices when they're really ripe, and then I freeze them. Because when they're slices, I can always take out portions. I know how much I need. It's easier in slices. And then they need to be ripe because when I process them with the food processor fitted with the S-blade, that's my preferred tool for making Blitz ice cream. Because when I use this tool, I can make scoops right away. I don't need to freeze them again before I can do that. Because when I do it with a blender, you might have a blender at home only, you can make the same ice cream, but it will be too warm to make these scoops. But it's still delicious. Or you can freeze it again for an hour or so, and then you can make the scoops. But with this, it's not necessary. You just process it, and to do that, it has to be really cold. The bananas should be right from the freezer. Yeah, I cannot let them sit on the here too long. They will thaw too much. So the trick is to put all the ingredients that go into the ice cream also in the freezer. The date mousse has been there for half an hour or so, gets a little bit colder, gives me a second or a couple of seconds extra so that I can process a little bit longer the ice cream. The longer I process the ice cream, the creamier it gets. And to get it really creamy, I add also cashew flour that has also been in the freezer also for 15 minutes or so, just to make it a little bit colder, to give me a little bit more seconds to process it. These are small tricks to help me get really these nice scoops. And you know that you can make the most fantastic ice cream with the date mousse as a trick, with the banana, the cashew flour, and here electric coffee grinder makes the cashew flour in seconds, and you can take any kind of nut flours, seed flours to make these ice cream creamier, to give them a special flavor or so. It's very nice to make these kind of ice creams, and in summer, have a wonderful breakfast topping. So, Blitz ice cream and the blender dance. Looks like Blitz ice cream to me. Pretty good one. I have to check. As I said, processing too long makes it too warm. But this seems to be just right. Yeah, it's been a little bit warm, but yeah, it still have scoops. You can see, I show you in a moment. You can make these beautiful scoops. That's why the food processor is so helpful for the Blitz ice cream. It's one of my favorite kitchen tools now, my food processor. It's very helpful. It makes it so easy and quick to make your food. It saves so much time. And for the Blitz ice cream, I don't know another way to make it Blitz ice cream. And here is my ice cream. You see, it's a little bit runny already, but it's still good, still scoops. And I will enjoy it right away. But I have to go, otherwise it's melting. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.